I need that to be a focus. Wow, you're really windy. Fine, I'll shut you. That's just fine. It didn't want to be opened. I can make this still work. Like, we're on our way to China! Right, yeah, actually right now, pretty much today, we're supposed to be in DC, finalizing our visa paperwork to board a flight in 5 days.
So how has the coronavirus affected you?
Well, we're not going for at least a month, but probably like 2 more months now. So now we're just kind of in limbo. We're van lifing, staying with our parents. I'm still working my remote job. Daniel's gonna pick up some random jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really affected our timeline because we were supposed to be boarding a plane at the end of the week to be in China.
Yep.
And now we may be here until April.
Yeah. I mean, our suitcases are packed, so right now we're kind of like living out of our suitcases, figuring out what we really need, realizing that we still have too many clothes, so we can even live on less. So yeah, it's just weird. We're just in this limbo. Yeah. Daniel's ready to get in the van and drive to somewhere warmer.
So if you live somewhere warmer, you need some construction done around the house, send us a message.
We got time now while we just wait for the coronavirus to be fixed, hopefully. Yeah.
So are you nervous about delaying?
A little bit. I mean, I don't want the school to think we're not like excited to come, because we are, but there are literally no flights right now. I think they're gonna understand.
Yeah. I mean, what's crazy to think is they're at the same warning level of the border states of Mexico.
That's how unsafe it is to go to China right now. The whole country.
Yeah. But most likely it'd be just like us driving through that border state. Nothing would probably go wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just that matter of the government says they're not there to pull you out when it's at the state level 4. So we had this happen while I was in Guatemala. We didn't know it.
That's right.
Going through Mexico. We knew about that one, but there's not really much of a way to roundabout, especially when we was on a time crunch to hurry up to get here,
Yeah.
to get our paperwork so we could be there by February.
We rushed back. I mean, we ran through Mexico. I mean, we skipped a bunch of states on our way up. We paid extra. We paid a lot extra to get all of our stuff expedited, to be ready to go, and then we've just been sitting for the last couple weeks. So it's a weird place to be, but I'm sure there's good coming out of it.
Yeah. I mean, if we didn't expedite all that, including ourselves, we would have not been here in time for my grandmother's funeral that just happened.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That's neat that we was in town for that, because if we would not been in a rush, we would have went to Quartzsite, been in Arizona right now, maybe at Schoolie-Palooza.
We would have felt awful getting the news that your grandma passed away and wouldn't even been around. So
because it'd been too far to drive for an overnight.
Yeah, really, and we got to see her again when she was pretty conscious and everything. So we really got to say goodbye, which is good. But yeah, we're just kind of hanging for now. So I don't know if I'm nervous. I guess it's more just weird. It was like I was in this mentality of like, rush, rush, rush. We gotta get to China. Okay, like, and it was almost feeling like we had too little time. It was like from getting our TEFL license in Guatemala to like getting to Tennessee and being in China, like all of that was gonna be within 4 weeks. So it was just feeling really like rushed, and now it feels like adrenaline's gone down, and now it's like, oh, we're just here. So it's kind of nice. We're getting to get my ring taken care of, see family, say proper goodbyes to everybody, like really take our time to say goodbye so that we can go to China and not feel like we left things undone. But on the flip side, my job is graciously letting me stay on, but honestly my quit date was supposed to be right now. I should have already been quitting. And then you're gonna have to find some stuff to do now. Yeah, and we're kind of living out of our suitcases, not wanting to get too permanently attached here, but it's just crazy.
So now we have extra time to get her ring repaired. That's where we're at now, is getting it repaired at.
My wedding ring, yeah.
And then we're going to go see a movie. And so she's been asking me about that since Guatemala. So we're finally, like, well, we got time now.
Yeah, it went from like having no time. It was like, okay, say a quick goodbye to everybody, kiss you all, love you all, great, going to China for a year. And all of a sudden it's like, well, got any errands you want to run? Because we're here now until indefinitely. There aren't even flights to China at the moment. Like, there really are none going to Shanghai, which is the city we're supposed to fly into. So we looked it up and we're like, well, we couldn't get there even if we wanted to. And the school is okay with us delaying until at least March, but I think we're looking at extending to April just to give it all time to be resolved.
Something else is different. This is Rachel's first car. This is not Nana, so this is.
That's right.
So we're driving it around a little bit. Well, she's driving it. I'm still driving it.
Oh, it's so nice. It's so little. Like after driving the van and having the big van and everything. This thing is tiny. It's a little Ford Focus hatchback.
Since we're spending the day in downtown Franklin, we figured smaller vehicle could be easier.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, you want to go get that ring
Yep,
cling?
ready. And people will be like, what? In the middle of the chrono? Wow, rude!
So what are we doing?
We're going to take my ring, my wedding ring, into Shane Company.
Why are we doing that?
The little diamond's loose. Ooh, it's got hairs in it too.
Nasty.
It's not like, it's like fuzz. Whatever.
You got a fuzzy diamond.
Yeah, and we're gonna go get it cleaned because it has not had attention in like a couple years. Look how pretty.